Hey YouTubers, here's my Suzuki Samurai again. You probably remember my CV carb installation. Still going good. Got her all tuned up pretty good. It's dark out, but still tinkering. Wanted to fix my tachometer. This is the, let me see if I can get the light right here. This is the back side of the instrument cluster. Everything was working on there, you know, fuel gauge, speedo, water temp, all that stuff was good, but the tach wasn't working. And so I wanted to figure it out. So I went ahead and pulled it apart. Had to pull the dash apart. Usually they say all you gotta do is take out 4 Allen screws, which are here in this handy dandy water bottle here, so I wouldn't lose them. But I don't know if you can see inside there or not. It's kind of hard to see. But the 2 on this side, if you'll see that, see how that's all ate up right there, that top corner right there, versus like right here. Here, let me see if I can hold the light and actually point it to you, out to you right here. This is all ate up. Can you see that? Well, what they did was they had a nut behind there with a washer. And I could not figure out why they wouldn't come out like everybody else on YouTube was showing. So I ended up taking the screws out on the tops right here where the dash is. There's 3 or 4 of them. Pulling this, see if I can do this here. I got a tack light and it's actually way too bright for this. So I can do this here. There we go. Ended up pulling out the whole dash, and then that way you could get around to the other side and see it. But anyways, started troubleshooting this sucker here, and see if I can set this light up. Oh, hang it on Mr. Monkey. There we go. So, anyways, like I was saying, the tach, it wasn't working. Everything else worked fine. Ended up being, I don't know if you can see it or not, this is the pin out on this side. That goes on the right hand side of the instrument cluster. There's two pin outs, one on the left, one on the right. This is the right. Well, on pin number 3, that's if you was looking at the pins plugged in from top to bottom. There's a brown wire, and I noticed that that's the same one. It's actually, see if I can get it off of Mr. Monkey now. I don't know. Oh. I noticed that that same color wire was over here on the coil. I don't know if you can see that real good or not. It's this wire right here. Hold on. This wire right there. Yeah, I know it's dark. Sorry, guys. But so I run a jumper wire just to see, and lo and behold, yeah, it worked. So what I'm going to do is I fixed up a wire here with outlets on both ends, and I already got one end connected to the coil. Now I was looking on the back of this here, and this is actually how I tested it too. There's a screw. Hold on. There's a screw right there. See it? I got the on there. So I'm just gonna put that white wire with the outlet on this little screw here. I'll go ahead and pull this screw out. And that'll get me. So, so long. I'm gonna get her back together, and the next video will probably be showing you it in action. Another thing, side note, I found out why the defrost wasn't working is the hoses are pulled out in here. So I'm going to fix that while I'm in here. All right, adios.